Here we are on the bonus video, and I may release this as a public video at some point, just depending on how I'm feeling about it and how it goes. So you may have just come over from the 250, Ultra 250, or holding it wide open for basically the extended period of the riding time during that video. And you'll probably hear Milo making a bit of noise in the background of this video. He is really in quite a mood right now. What with him getting his teeth coming in, it's not really surprising that he's kind of being noisy. I got 3 topics that I want to go over at least, and I might come up with more as the video goes on, but I do want to talk about the video you may have just watched with the Ultra 250. I want to talk about the V8 Jetski, and also want to talk about the video where it seems kind of like Jacob ripped somebody off by selling him a jet ski for way too much money. The music on the Ultra 250 video was a huge consideration for me, and for myself personally, the music on videos is the thing I struggle with the most, because the way I see it, the music can add a lot to a video, but can also completely ruin and destroy a good video. That's just something I learned over the course of putting out as many videos as possible through the last, well, let's see, 4 years I suppose it's been now. And I find that music can really turn people off from a video, especially if it's, overpowering, and also if it's just not fitting to the video that it's being played in. And of course, music is a taste thing, so you can't please everybody with that. And generally speaking, somebody's going to hate the sort of genre of music that you put in any video. So my solution for the music not accounting for everyone's taste on that video was to make basically the exact same video but without the music, and then have it so people could watch that instead if they really wanted to. To switch gears a little bit, I want to talk about the camera angles in that 250 video, and I think that having those camera angles that I had was good, but Jacob pointed out to me that it would have been nice to have some what we call second person video where somebody's following you on another jet ski. So it would have been nice to have some of that footage to mix in as well, but on that particular day I was out there by myself, and I just didn't have a way to get second person video. Of course, I could have set the camera up on the beach, but then it'd be so far away that it would be basically useless video. And that being said, this sort of style of video, I guess you guys have to let me know what you think about it. If you do say that you didn't really enjoy the music, I'm not going to be too upset about that, as long as you say it in sort of a respectful way, to where I really enjoyed the video, but maybe don't have the music next time. So, I always try to improve the videos and take into consideration what it is that you guys would prefer. On that video, there was a bit of wind noise that I was trying to overcome a little bit, so I was dealing with that. And the cameras that we use, the Hero 8s, seem to have the most trouble with wind and noise out of all of the GoPros we've had so far. So I'm kind of wondering if I should upgrade to the 9, or I'm wondering if we need to wait till the Hero 10s come out. But that's something we'll figure out in the future. So this style of videoing the skis when they're out on the water, I'm wondering if that's something that you guys like and we should use going forward. And that could very well be the way that we film the V8 jet ski when it's out on the water. And I would like to mix in some second person camera as well. I feel like this style with the helicopter camera and the different angles really gives a feeling for what it's like out on the water on a particular ski, whereas it's something that we've kind of missed before in the videos and how we have filmed the skis when they're out on the water. Now, switching gears a little bit to the V8 jet ski, the last video I did on that was the one where I was getting the hull all fixed up and getting it painted. It was black paint on the bottom, like gloss black, and gloss black, as many of you know, is basically the toughest color because it hides nothing. So I didn't have it sanded as perfectly as I wanted to, and I wanted to make it way nicer, but it's one of those things where I'm like, it is the bottom of the ski, so really, should I spend this much time on it? I don't really know. I mean, I wanted to make sure that it was strong, which it is, but I also got kind of caught up in trying to make it as nice as possible. And to be perfectly truthful, The final finish on it that you guys saw in the video is not the final like coat of gel coat that's gonna go on there. I essentially just wanted to be able to finish out that video. I thought it was a little bit unfinished without having, you know, that as kind of like the ending of the video. So I just kind of sprayed on some black so it would look kind of nice, and just showed it as the ending of the video. As far as the exhaust manifolds go on that, Joel has been building them and he's doing a really good job. I don't know how well it translates, but he's not holding me back with him building the exhaust. I've got tons of other stuff I can be doing on it. It's actually kind of helped in the way that I could take a little bit of a step back from fabricating stuff and go ahead and take care of that fiberglass work that I needed to do. But I can still do a bunch of work with getting the engine installed and a lot of stuff put together for it before I even get those exhaust manifolds. So Joel's not like holding me up or anything, and he's doing a great job on those manifolds. The other thing I wanted to talk about very briefly is the video where Jacob sells the Kawasaki 750 sit-down ski. Most of you will know that that was just sort of a joke, and let me expand on that a little bit. Jacob gave that ski to that guy for free. So the only cost to him was that he had to agree to, you know, do this little video. And they had a lot of fun making that video, which led into me having to edit it quite a bit, because obviously they were saying some pretty just outrageous stuff. And it's the kind of stuff that you sort of almost expect buying a jet ski these days, you know, with people trying to rip you off or just say anything to sell it, and selling it for just way more than it's worth. So they were just trying to come up with some of the most outrageous stuff they could say to really poke fun at that. It was kind of cracking them up sometimes how ridiculous the stuff they would say was, and obviously, you know, I had to edit it out. Not that I'm complaining about editing it, I'm just saying that they had a really good time doing that video. And another funny thing in that video is the part where they're counting out the money. I'm pretty sure it's way more than $4,000. And that was also kind of like a little, how should I call this, little hidden gem. If anybody stopped and like counted how much money it was just a stupid amount. So, and not that 4,000 wasn't a stupid amount to begin with, but I'm pretty sure it's more than 4,000. So anyways, you know, Jacob didn't really rip somebody off. That was all just to poke fun at jet ski prices in this current day and age. And it was just all in good fun. It was just a joke. So we're not out there just ripping people off for fun. That's not what we do. I just want to talk about that just a little bit. I feel like I should ask you guys to do something, but you could always check out our merch store. And most of our merch goes through Teespring these days. I don't really think we I don't think we have anything on our Etsy store for sale right now. But on the Teespring site, we do have stuff for sale. So if you want to get some merch, this stuff is kind of like an older design. So I guess this you can't really get anymore, but there's kind of like an updated version of the stuff that you can get over on our Teespring. And the way that you get to our Teespring store, you can click into the description of this video, and there will be a link over to our Teespring store. And how that basically works is Teespring is basically making the shirts and fulfilling the orders, but they are designs that, you know, I put together for you guys. They make the item and then they ship it out to you and fulfill the order, and then we get kind of a cut of the profits from when they sell something. So that way we don't have to like make it and do inventory or do the shipping of the products. So go check out some of our merch if you want to, and that's it for this one. See ya!